Capricorn, welcome to your 2024 love reading. Let's go ahead and see what we have in store for you. During your pre-shuffle, I was seeing the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. So I feel like for a lot of you, you guys are taking love and the experience of it and taking control. Like, that's shocking, right? What Capricorn wouldn't do that? The song that I channeled is What's the Use by Mac Miller. Kind of a random song, right? But what I was kind of getting is like, and then also Major Love by Bipolar Sunshine. And so I feel like, what I was kind of looking at is like, you're kind of in this, I'm going to do my own thing right now. Like you're stepping into this energy of letting go of any sort of illusion that maybe you had fallen into, which isn't typical for Capricorn. But I feel like, for some of you, maybe you guys kind of got swept up in that like major love or major lust, right? And you're kind of doing it about face, like, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I need to do, get mine and move forward. But let's go ahead and find out what is the current energy crossing for Capricorns in 2024 for love, Spirit, please. What is that current energy? Sorry, that's loud. What is the current energy for Capricorn 2024, best and highest? Okay, Two of Cups. So a lot of, again, partnership. You're coming into partnership. You could be dealing with a partnership. You may be focused on finding a partnership in this new year. We have the Tower in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like a lot of you have avoided or are going to be avoiding some sort of split when it comes to a relationship. Maybe the end of 2023 was really trying for you. It was a difficult year. I feel like a lot of you were focused on or going to be focusing on your careers, what's good, what pays the bills, focusing on things that make you feel safe, confident, that have things that are related to having a strong foundation. What energy is currently crossing the Two of Cups, Spirit, please, for Capricorn? Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's going to be some sort of truth, some sort of clarity that you're going to get on and regarding love and relationships. So I'm hearing for some of you that there was a conversation that you were sort of hoping would happen in 2023 that's going to carry over to 2024. But if you've been waiting for some sort of communication, some sort of clarity on a relationship, I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be getting that. I'm also seeing like you stepping into your own confidence when it comes to speaking your mind, when it comes to relationships. I feel like for a lot of you, you were maybe pulled into this energy of, again, which isn't so typical of Capricorn, but sort of that people pleaser mentality. And so you're going to be stepping into your, like, that strength, that power that I feel is more indicative of Capricorn. Again, we have the Tower in reverse, the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of you, you were really hoping to form a family, or you're still hoping to form a family, but situations over this past few years have created it as such that you maybe weren't able to move a relationship to the next level. And so you kind of feel like although you may have avoided some sort of really big catastrophe around love or relationships, at the same time, you don't have that strong foundation that you were hoping for, right? Let's look at your 2023 past energy here for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Okay, so the High Priestess, a lot of you guys have been really intuitive in this past year. I feel like you guys have been connecting more with your intuition. There are things that maybe first part of this collective that you may have turned a blind eye to. So some of you are very intuitive, others maybe you've been turning a blind eye to. I feel like for some of you, part of this has to do with wanting that relationship and not taking the steps that you needed to take in order to walk away from someone. And that's why you're getting this clarity on relationships coming here into 2024, is because you finally decided to step into your own confidence. In 2023, you were standing in maybe this place of just not so, a little bit more temperamental, a lack of sense of self, a lack of self-worth. And you're going to be stepping into that energy of self-worth and of demanding what it is that you deserve or know that you deserve, right? What do you not see coming in the new year? Let's see here. Okay, so you're going to be faced with some sort of decision, okay? Go ahead and get a clarifying card, Spirit. Thank you. When it comes to love, okay, for a lot of you, you're going to be faced with some sort of message, somebody coming in with a offer of love. I feel like maybe you're going to start dating. I feel like you're going to meet new people. I feel like you're going to be putting yourself out there more. And I feel like because of that, you're going to have more, you're going to set yourself up to actually maybe have to decide between two people. I feel like you're also going to be getting some clarity on a past lover as well, about maybe why things didn't work out and how this person wasn't necessarily the best person for you in the past. I feel like maybe this person moved really fast, and you're going to see that here in the new year. For some of you, though, I feel like you may have been turning a blind eye to somebody that wasn't for your highest good, and so you're being called to look at this person in a new way in this next year. You're also being called to make better decisions when it comes to love. I feel like you guys are very by the book. I feel like you guys are really good about following a plan, doing the next indicated step. When it comes to something that is a little bit more ambivalent, more up in the air, you might struggle a bit, right? And so for some of you, I feel like you're kind of being guided to connect more with that emotional side and connect with that side of you that you don't often connect with, but connect in a way that is clear and direct, right? So not standing in this undecided mode of like how to move forward with relationships, how to move forward with love, but rather stand in like, okay, I'm going to take in what I know, I'm going to trust my intuition, and I'm going to make a decision in that way. Okay, so what's your challenge when it comes to love in this next year? 2 cards, thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Hermit in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So you guys may have been involved with a Virgo in the past, and the Queen of Cups here, it kind of flipped around. So I feel like, honestly, for some of you, you may see somebody that is the sign of a Virgo, or somebody that was very recluse coming out within some sort of emotional awareness. Somebody's going to be a little bit more vulnerable. For some of you, this person is going to actually pull back even more, but you're going to get clarity on that because you're going to make that decision to see them in a different way. We do have the Sun card here at the bottom of the deck. So regardless of whatever it is, I know it's like not giving you as much direction as you probably want. It's going to be for our highest good, just as it always is, right? Like this is supposed to happen so that you can have something new come in. I knew that was going to be under there. I knew it. You got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, or right underneath that. So like, if this person comes in, that's because they're coming in to give you some sort of love message. If you get clarity on this person that, you know, this isn't what you thought it was going to be, then you have somebody else coming in for you, okay? Let's go ahead and look at what are my coupled Capricorns going to be facing here in the new year. Spirit, please. Intuition. I'm seeing intuition again. So for those of you who are currently in a relationship or going to be getting into a relationship in 2024, Spirit is really, really, really highlighting that you need to connect more with your intuition. Okay, there's something that you're needing to make a decision on. There's something that you need clarity on, or that you have clarity on, but like you're not quite connecting with it, or you're not wanting to admit it to yourself. I feel like maybe for some of you, you guys have a hard time with that. Really, it's like you have the self-awareness, but you don't actually want to admit it to yourself, or you don't want to say it out loud, right? It's coming in for my Capricorns in 2024. Okay, so there was something that definitely left you guys feeling very broken, very shattered. This person you may have had a lot of chemistry with. I feel like in this new year, you've been giving this relationship a lot of time and a lot of effort because of the chemistry that you have with this person. But Spirit is saying that you're about to embark on possibly an emotional storm, or some sort of heartbreak when it comes to this person. Now, if you hear this and you're in a relationship, doesn't mean that it necessarily is going to happen to you. But if you have been intuitively getting messages about this person, you've been nervous about some sort of outcome with this person, or about something that has to do with this relationship, you may want to take a deeper look at this, or really try and trust yourself. Do the deeper work and look at this relationship, because you've been putting in the time with this person, you've been putting in the effort. And although they are very attracted to you and you are very attracted to them, you've got clouded judgment when it comes to this situation, okay? So for my single Capricorns, let's go ahead and see. I just saw 1122 on the time. Okay, so for some of my single Capricorns, there is going to be some sort of realization that you guys are coming to. This is after a period of time that you've taken to sort of clear your head. I feel like there's going to be somebody. Remember I was saying that there's, that Queen of Cups could be upwards with that Knight of Cups, right? I actually feel like it was supposed to be upright. I really do feel like that, because we've got somebody that's coming in with some sort of confession after a long period of time. I feel like they've been kind of keeping an eye on you. Maybe you've noticed some random, account or something like that watching you, or like they've been watching your story. This person's going to come in with some sort of communication. They've come to some sort of realization, or take it as it resonates. Maybe you're coming you've come to a realization about somebody, and you're going to be reaching out to them because you've got the clarity on this individual or on this situation, right? Excuse me. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at an oracle card for you guys here. So what do my Capricorns need to know for 2024? Serendipity and building back. Okay, so for some of you, there's something fated about to happen in this new year. It's been building up. Maybe that's what you've been feeling. That's what you've been picking up intuitively. Up in reverse and TikTok. Okay, so something that maybe you've been waiting for to happen. I feel like maybe you guys are avoiding doing some sort of cleanup when it comes to your emotions. We've got number 21 in reverse here. Okay, so the message here is it's possible for you to be focusing too much on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful. Remember I was talking about that people pleasing, right? Does take its toll on you, right? So you are not supposed to be cleaning up other people's messes. You're supposed to be focusing on yourself. So I feel like that's part of what that clarity is that's going to come in with the new year, right? That you're meant to focus on you this year and not so much about other people's stuff. Like, yes, it feels wonderful to help, and you should always be kind and help others. But when you're using it as a way to escape your own work and your own healing and self-growth, that is never a good program. Take it from me. Yeah. Okay, so your other message was TikTok, and this talks about not being in so much of a hurry right now to rush into something, okay? So if you're hearing this message and you're one of those people that's in a relationship and you saw some of the cards I pulled about, emotional storm, and that you're coming to some sort of realization, or you're going to get clarity on something that maybe you've kind of intuitively been feeling for a while, that doesn't mean you need to rush into like walking away from the situation. Take it in, take a deep breath, let yourself get even more clear on what it is that you are feeling. Don't just obviously ever take any sort of tarot reading as being the word. Like, always take it with a grain of salt, right? But that you don't need to rush into any sort of action when it comes to these relationships. That also goes for singles, right? Like, just because somebody comes in doesn't mean you necessarily have to take them up on this offer of like, okay, that I'm, have attention from this person. I want to strike while the iron's hot. No. Only if it feels right, right? Okay, so what do you need to focus on as far as manifestation in 2024 for my Capricorns? Okay, last quarter moon in Sagittarius. So practicing gratitude. This kind of goes along with that cleanup, I feel like, and it's like a mixture of the both in a way. Because I feel like for a lot of you that, by practicing gratitude, you're focusing on what you have and not so much about what others have or how you can be helping others. It helps you clean up your side of the street. It's good to be earnest, and there's always a time and place for that. Don't entertain superficial feelings, right? So this also talks about connecting with your true feelings on the inside, and not focusing on these sort of fake feelings or fake people, right? As well as life, taking life easy, and that you should take the lighter approach to life. Your manifestation affirmation is life loves me and I love life, okay? So that is what I have for you for 2024 in love. If you would like to book a personal reading, go ahead and head to the link in my bio and book that with me. I'm going to be doing a special 2024 reading that's going to be posted here. You guys can book those individually for personal reading, more in depth for what you have coming in the new year as far as love goes, or just even general. So I wish you nothing but the best health, happiness, be kind to one another. Much love to you in the new year. Happy 2024. Take care.